Hi, Nella. Can you guys hear me okay? Yay. I decided to do like green Lady Martian cosplay tonight. Hello, Puppy Dita Cox, and welcome to the collective. We'll have you entered into our databases here momentarily. Well, very cool. And I know I always ask this question. I'm just gonna have to like make a command for it. Do you guys hear the bridge noise in the background, or do you only hear my voice? Do you hear any sound effects or anything in the background? You hear both? Oh, thank Andromeda! Jeez Louise. Only took me how long to get that to work. I have no clue. I have no clue what made it work or not work. We were gonna try this. Hi, I see you. I see you. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. I don't know if he's gonna behave. He was supposed to be the star of the show tonight because we're gonna learn all about him. But thank you, puppy. I know. He's upset because I was all quiet getting ready and he wants to sleep, and now there's like noise and movement and he wants to chill. So let's hurry up and do Rachel's Animal of the Week so then I can go put him to bed. How about that? Okay. Ah, he's like walking over my keyboard. Alright, let's go to Rachel. I know. Hello, Earthling, and welcome. So this week, we figured since the collective has a
bird on deck, we would find out what kind of bird he actually is. And he is a Meyer's parrot, named after the scientist who discovered him. What was that man's name? That is up here. Oh, by a German ornithologist, Bernard Meyer. There we go. There is actually a video of Monte rubbing his own and getting them ready. Here's a slideshow over here. So these birds are largely from Senegal in Africa, and they're sub-Saharan Africa. They're found in a variety of habitats. They can live in savannas, woodlands, forests, largely from Africa. Now, these animals are not endangered. They have very large numbers throughout Africa. However, they are still openly traded and bred, and they are still able to be caught from the wild, which, as you know, the collective is not too keen on capturing wild animals or captivity unless for endangered species purposes. So, although he is not an endangered species, these little guys are still caught from the wild. Our Monte, I believe, was hand-raised. He is a rescue from an adoption agency where he was at for about a year and a half. He does not have a tag on his foot, which would lead us to believe that he was bred locally, but we can't be too sure. So let's bring it back to SenseNet so she can show you a little bit of Monte, and then we can put him to bed. Alright guys, we'll see you next week in Swift. We're going to check out that wacky bird Wednesday. That looks very interesting. Oh, another thing about these birds, they're called brown parrot because at first glance, their feathers may look like they're brown, but they're actually gray with a lot of iridescence of green and teal on them in the sunlight. Alright guys, well since we're dealing with a live animal, let's go back to SenseNet. She can show you the real deal. Bye! Hi, Swat Crow! Oh, give me a shout out for Swat Crow. Swat Crow's actually been streaming lately. Okay, there he is. Come here. Nope, he just walked across the street. Come here. Only one second, Brody, as we speak. Hold on. Okay, so there he is. Yes, he just wants some Brodies. This should probably take the filter off so you can see his colors. Okay, great. Green Martian, maybe. Let me go back. Back to my personal screen. Hi. You want to wave hi? Wave hi? Hi. He's too distracted. He just doesn't like to do tricks on the street because there's so much going on. Want to wave hi? Say hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. Normally he waves at like the drop of a hat. Okay, high five. High five. Yeah, I don't have a street bag. I'm actually out of treats, but I do still have a street bag. Trick for that. Hi. There we go. Oh boy. How about high five? High five. Oh boy. Can you tickle, tickle? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Oh boy. Sorry. I'll give you a different treat. Haven't seen you on my stream. No, I haven't popped in a while. I stopped in the very beginning, and then we set up, I think, like the shout outs, but yeah, I'm starting to stream on my own channel 2 nights a week, and then the other channel, and work this week has actually been super crazy. It's been nuts. I'll be sure to pop in. I'll be sure to pop in soon. Want to do one more high five? I'll put you away. It's low. Hear me if I move it a little bit closer. Is that better? too close.
See, that's why monitoring helps. I need to hear what's going on in the stream. Oh, that's perfect. I didn't know. I didn't know. I can't monitor in my headphones because there's so much of a delay. I hear the music and I hear the game, but my own voice, if it gets piped back through for me to monitor it, there's a delay and it just doesn't. You can't, yeah, you can't talk. I dealt with that last night in my ambient stream. There was no way for me to turn off my microphone monitoring. So in the entire stream, I'm just like talking in like 2 to 3 like seconds. You always are. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I will pop in next time I see you online. Okay, so is the voice better now that I have Rachel's voice off? Ah. Okay, so we went over when Stone's Formula. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you. And welcome. Welcome. I see a couple new names. Hi, John. I missed you. And hey, Molly. Hello, hello. Alright, so the video. Oh, hi, Queen Bee. Oh, I saw the host earlier. Thank you so much. I know a queen, and she's really into bee conservation, so I wasn't sure if it was her and she had changed her name or not. You know, that is that Queen? Wait, is that? Hold on. Queen. Is that you? I'm so I'm so confused. It is you. I saw it. I'm like Queen Bee. I'm like, nice. And you're yellow now. I love it. Oh my God, Queen Bee. Now that you're in here, I have to share this with you before we get to our warp drive video. Um, we saved a bumblebee the other day. It was accidental, but it was amazing. So now that spring has sprung, we have all these bumblebees out in the yard, like giant ones, huge ones. And they don't bother us, so we're just like chilling out with them. And I left my watering can out there with a little bit of water in it, and I came out the next day and there was a bee floating in it. I was like, oh my God, like I didn't know like a bee could like drown in like open water like that. I felt terrible. I was like, well, I've been trying to take pictures of them, but they're so fast. This guy's, he's dead. Let me take him inside. I'll put him on the counter, let him dry out, and I can get some really nice close-up shots to like show people what the bees are like. And so I put him on the counter, the bee, and a few hours go by, and all of a sudden I hear from the other room, A1 is like, I think he's alive. I'm like, what? We go in and he's like moving around and like twitching and stuff. I'm like, oh my God. So like we picked him up and we put him back outside and poof, he like came back to life and flew away. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so we helped save a bee. Yay. It's so funny. We have a huge bay window and we hear them hit the window like all the time. They're so giant. They'll just be flying around. They'll like whack into the window and then keep flying. Like all the time during the day, you hear like thunk, thunk, thunk of them just flying. It's so cool. Oh, and Queen, I even got my mom to save bees because my dad's allergic. And so, like, a few years ago, they had a guy come out to, like, kill the hive, do all this crazy stuff, right? But my mom was like, she'll like, you'll be glad to know that what they do now is they contacted a different bee guy and they set up a swarm box. So after the bees have their hive and they grow big enough to set up their secondary hive with another queen and they start swarming again, you set up a swarm box and then the guy has a lot of property and he takes the swarm boxes to his property and basically relocates the bees so they're not going to be around so many people. So my mom has saved some bees. I saved a bee. Yes. Actually, I wish I had. I don't think I have any, oh, I have some pictures of them. Hold on, let me do a display capture if I can really quickly and show you, because there's some cool pictures of them. And then we'll get into our warp video and then Kentucky Route Zero. Yeah, I know, it's so wild to see you online, Queen. Oh my God. I can't wait to have you back on. I miss having your stream. Let's see here. Where are the bee photos? Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, let me do a little like display capture here. Oh yeah, so there he is. Little bee guy, that was the little guy we saved. You can even see like where his fur was like a little bit matted because it was like all wet. Yeah, there he was again. Ouch. My bird is trying to like nibble on my arm. He's like, give me neck rubbies. I want neck rubs. Okay, so let's close that. There we go. I have some more pictures of like the other ones like flying around. I was actually surprised how good of a shot I was able to get. Okay, while I put on the video, I'm gonna go, oh, he wants neck rubs. Look at this sweet guy. Yeah, look at him. He just wants rubbies. He's like, I want attention, mama, and I want neck rubbies, and I want to chill out and take a sleep. It's like so bright in here though. Okay. Oh, whoops, I just messed up my little guys right there. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, let me put on the video, and then, yeah, I actually was going to ask you about XSplit. I know there's been, like, so many buggy things about, like, OBS. Use the blue chroma key, okay. I just said F it, and I got a photography, like, display background. We got the Sony camera, so during my ASMR streams, it blurs out the background with the lens. And then for these streams, I picked up a proper, like, real-life photography background. I was so tired of messing with green screens and trying to get the lighting correct and get rid of shadows and artifacts. I'm like, bah. Okay, let me put on the video. Oh, he found something to chew. Yes, he found some chewies. Where's the video? Where's the video? This is pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys... So, the concept of warp drive is actually theoretically possible, but let me show you this quick video about it, and let's see here. Here we go.
Can we travel faster than light speed? Stay tuned to find out. Greetings, friends. Julian here for D-News. If you're a fan of sci-fi, you're probably familiar with the convenient plot device called a warp drive. Now, I'm not the biggest Trekkie, so I had to bring in a little outside help. He should be here any minute. Trace, would you mind telling the folks at home exactly how Star Trek's warp drive works?
Certainly. Federation warp drives operate by combining matter and antimatter through a matrix of dilithium crystals that generate high-energy plasma, which, when funneled into the ship's warp field coils, warp the space around the ship and allow it to surf on the distortion that is faster than light speed.
Okay, thanks. You can go now.
Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll get a cab or something.
So, how much of that was actually plausible and not just crazy mumbo-jumbo? Well, the practical way of generating the warp field is pure science fiction, but the warp field itself is mathematically possible. In 1994, Miguel Alcubierre published a paper in Classical Quantum Gravity that demonstrated how a warp drive was possible without violating general relativity, which says that no object can go faster than the speed of light. Alcubierre showed that if a ship could expand the space behind it and contract the space in front, it could travel at what he called an arbitrarily large speed. To an outside observer, it would appear to travel faster than the speed of light. The ship itself isn't technically breaking the cosmic speed limit because it's not the ship that's moving, the bubble of space it's sitting inside is. It's like the physics version of you can't tell mom because I'm not touching you. So, how could we bend space to our whim? In practice, it's a bit tricky. Alcubierre himself points out that in order to generate a warp bubble, you'd need exotic matter, specifically negative energy. And I don't mean pessimism, I mean energy that's totally opposite in the sense you and I know it in. It's tough to explain, but think of it this way. Mass bends space-time in on itself, and we experience that as gravity. Energy is equivalent to mass times the speed of light squared. So if you have enough negative energy, it bends space-time like a saddle. Sounds bonkers, but that's what the math says. Alcubierre thinks if we can harness enough negative energy and arrange it to bend space correctly, we could travel at warp speed, and the benefits are pretty obvious. Traveling between stars and galaxies suddenly becomes a snap. Plus, the crew on the ship doesn't experience time dilation like they would if they had traveled through space conventionally at near light speeds. So when they get where they're going, they're not suddenly thousands of years in the future and everyone they know and love back home isn't dead. So why aren't we funding this? Well, while we have indirectly observed negative energy experimentally, it's only been in tiny amounts. To get a warp bubble around a small spacecraft, you'd need a whole bunch of it. At first, scientists calculated it would take 10 times more negative energy than there is positive mass in the visible universe. In 1999, Chris Vandenbroek tweaked the shape and thickness of the bubble and got that number down to the equivalent of just a few negative solar masses. Oh, and you'd also have to harness the mass energy of a few regular old positive suns to boot. Our own in-house astrophysicist Ian O'Neill interviewed Dr. Richard Abusi, who had proposed instead we use dark energy, the stuff responsible for accelerating the expansion of the universe. If we put that to work, Abusi estimates we'd only need about the mass energy contained by Jupiter. Sounds comparatively easy until you remember that we still have no idea what dark energy actually is, let alone how to generate a Jupiter's worth. Still, when you consider that propelling a spacecraft to the speed of light with a conventional rocket would take infinite energy, using one paltry Jupiter's equivalent of dark energy to go faster than light is comparatively a bargain. As if generating huge amounts of negative or dark energy wasn't hard enough, there are other hurdles to overcome. William Edelstein of Johns Hopkins suggested that traveling faster than light through the thin interstellar gas would be fatal to the spaceship's crew. Researchers at the University of Sydney proposed that particles in the ship's path would get swept up, and when the ship decelerated at its destination, these particles would be launched like a shot put, with enough force to potentially annihilate entire planets. Alcubierre even wrote that once the bubble is going faster than light, the ship inside can't send it a signal to turn it off, so there's no stopping. There's not much point in warping somewhere if when you show up you're dead or everyone else is dead or you can't stop. Of course, it's all just theoretical at this point, and we're still decades or even centuries away from making real headway. Is the Enterprise's warp drive possible? The answer is a very technical yes.
Okay, so that was like the shortest. Yeah, I'm on. Okay, that was like the shortest video I could find that would sort of condense how warp drive would work and how it's possible. And there's a longer video. I'll put it in Discord here if you guys are like really interested in this sort of theoretical science. Where did my bridge noise go? Okay, is it back? um, yeah, so there's a longer video that explains it a lot more in depth, and what's crazy is I think it was NASA developed actually what a spaceship would look like for warp drive, and they named it the Enterprise. Yes, nice. And you can think of it like you can't go faster than the speed of light. Like you can't. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to bend space-time and create a wave. And so you can contract the back and create this wave, and then your spaceship would basically ride that wave like a surfboard, but you'd have to generate this like field around you. So you're in essence not moving, but you're inside a bubble that's moving on a space wave. But the key thing is dark energy. And dark energy is not the opposite. It's not a positive negative. It's literally no energy. It's really bizarre, but yet like 70% of our universe is made up of dark energy. It's what is causing this giant expansion and eventual contraction of our universe, but yet we're just like clueless about it. And there's another scientist after Alcubierre who came up with a new formula that uses a lot less dark energy. So we only need, I think, was it 1,500 kilos maybe of dark energy. So they created a spaceship where it's you don't need to be towing around a Jupiter anymore. I thought was cool how like Alcubierre came up with this as his doctoral thesis, and he's like, it's utter nonsense, but if it was going to happen, this is what would have to happen. And then years later, another scientist went back over into his formula and like made it more efficient. So basically, as soon as we figure out dark energy, we'll know how to warp. Like we've figured out the theoretical equations. So it's pretty cool. Oh, forgot to take that off. That might help. Okay. Hey Beach! Oh, I saw you pop in like right at the end last night. Like right when I saw you, like beep, I like raided. Damn, I was hoping for Death Stars. Well, it's gotta be like, yeah, it's wild. I mean, right now we're still trying to create fusion. So, that's gonna be a huge step. once we can create stars basically and harness that energy, I think that's gonna open up the doors for a lot more to figure out all this crazy energy that's in the universe. Trilby, catch it. Yeah, because Dark Matter repels the chasing. Chasing has a Benny Hill in space thing. Around all the planets. Can't wait for the audiobook I just sent you. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, and something else. I haven't got this set up, you guys, but I downloaded Space Engine. I purchased it, so hopefully next week I might have it start up and we can start playing around with that program. If you're not familiar with what it is, it's a space simulator on a very realistic level, and it allows you to like fly through like the universe and like come up on like planets and stars and systems, and yeah, it's really beautiful. It's really gorgeous. Ah, thank you for the follow, Atlas. As soon as the collective has you entered into the database, you can come on board. The program is called Space Engine, and it's available on Steam right now. It's only $25, and then they have a $60 Pro pack, which would be like if you want to create your own scenes with green screen, if you want control over the camera when you're flying through to make videos, they allow it for that. I just picked up the $25 one, and they say they're still in early access right now. They're still working out stuff, but I've seen it. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so you guys ready to get into Kentucky Route Zero? Like a universe sim, yeah, but you don't like play anything. It's just all like informational. It's just going in and zooming in and like, oh, I want to know what the name of that crater is on the moon. Phew, you can zoom in. Oh, I want to know what name this asteroid is orbiting Saturn. Phew, you can zoom in and go to it. It's just like purely informational, but really pretty. Oh, nice. Queen Bee, it's all about reality versus human consciousness versus space. Oh, that could be cool. Oh yeah, and in the larger video that I posted about the warp drive, basically, we'd be able to travel to our closest star system to us, which is like, I mean, God, it's like eons away, 9 hours round trip. So you'd be able to go visit like, like Andromeda or whatever on like a day trip, overnight trip. with the space waves. So I think the wave is a good way to look at it. That video actually shows like an example of it. Oh, and one more thing too. Well, I have you guys here. I announced this on my stream last night, and I also put it down on my page below. I've decided that for the life of the stream moving forward, 5% of all my revenue is going to go towards like animal and wellness charities. And what I mean by wellness charities are charities that are promoting health for people, like getting legislation changed to make sure the food stamp programs have healthy food on it, getting better food in school lunches, having doctors receive more nutritional education to help heal people through food. So that's what I mean by wellness, as well as donating to animal charities, animal sanctuaries. Yeah, exactly. I'll do a bee charity one time. So as soon as I generate enough revenue that I'm getting my Twitch payouts, I'm just going to take 5% of everything. Donations, merch, space bits, credits, all that stuff. I actually got inspired by the company that does the gels that I buy, Dimension Nails. She does that. She does 5% of all of her proceeds, or her 5% she donates. So I'm like, you know what? I want to do that too, because I like doing. I'll still do like dedicated charity streams sometimes, but even when I'm not doing a charity stream, I still want to know like I'm helping out and that you guys are still helping out. So yeah, gel, the UV. It's a vegan, cruelty-free, and 10 free nail company based out of Florida. It's just one lady running it. It's 10 free on top of it. Like, it's nearly impossible to find like 10 free gels. Yeah, I did a 7-hour stream last Saturday doing my nails. It took so much longer doing my nails on stream. Oh my God. Yeah, so 10 free means 10, it's free of 10 of the most highly toxic chemical substances that are normally found in nail polishes like formaldehyde and stuff like that. So you sometimes you can find polishes will say they're 3 free or 5 free or 7 free, but she's like 10 free, which is probably like I don't think there's over 10 free. So it's just it's like the most least chemical filled polish you can get, and it's vegan, and it's cruelty free. So win-win there. Oh yeah, so the UV lamp, Queen, I will follow up for my stream on Saturday. I haven't yet. The lamp that I have, I love it. I absolutely love my lamp. We used it on stream Saturday, and my stream also took so long on Saturday because I did it from start to finish, taking off the powders, redoing the powders. I had to add some tips. We did gels. I did designs. You can't really see them, but I did like oh, you can't see them. I did like Saturn with rings and like stars and did some stars on that one. And I used chrome polish too. The chrome powder. I used the chrome powder like over the gels and everything. Okay. Okay. Did seminars on Saturday. Let's get to the game. And thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'll send you some stuff. I haven't set up my affiliate link yet. Um, yeah, it does take forever, but it took like insanely forever on stream because you're talking, you're chatting, and blah blah blah. Ah, Anna, 6 months. Thank you so much. Oh, you get a new sub badge. Yay. Ah. Okay. Oh, the 1 star girl. Queen, we still talk about that 1 star. Oh my god, Queen has probably one of the funniest clips on Twitch ever. Alright, let me get while you guys discuss that, let me let's see here. Let me get the game open. We need to go into Steam. Steam, where'd you go? There you are. Okay. A preview for Friday. Yes! One of the new emotes. On our Twitch DJ crew on Fridays, we have all caps Fridays. If you're not talking all caps, we can't hear you. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, Kentucky Route Zero. Yeah, that is well worth the emote slot. I love it. You know Naffy's gonna be like spamming that entire emote like with Kappa Jans on Friday. Oh, so you couldn't finish it, John. Yeah, it was still a little too Hollywood. Fridays, man. Fridays are the loud stream. Yep. It's Fire Fridays. Ugh. Sorry to hear that. I honestly don't remember it. So, but speaking of programs, this isn't a movie, but oh wait, no. The new Taiki Waititi film about the German boy that like has Adolf Hitler like in his mind was so good. It was really good. Zero. Oh, thank you so much. A gift sub. Yay. Thank you, thank you. Jojo Rabbit, that was the one amazingly good. And if you guys want some laughs and funny things on Netflix, the Eliza Schlesinger sketch comedy show, really good. I like her comedy, but her sketch show is really good. Yeah, Jojo Rabbit was really good. Alright guys, I'm gonna go transfer over to Kentucky Route Zero and let's get some gaming going. Okay. Oh, thank you, Molly. Did that change my category? I always forget that command. Oh, I think we watched. Did we watch The Legend of Bruce Lee, babe? I think we watched that. Freaks. Okay, that's a new one. Okay. Yeah, I forget how to change the title or the category in stream. Thanks, Beach. Yeah, I figured I would do green alien cosplay. Easiest cosplay ever. Okay, let me turn up the game sound here. Alright, so wait, did we just finish Act 3 or are we starting Act 3? No, we're not on Act 1. Hold on, here's 1. Are we on? Oh, maybe it wants us to do the interlude? This is one of the menu bars. Oh, it's so dark for you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust that. Because there's lots of details that you can't see. Hold on. Filters. Let's see if I can't bring that up a little bit. Can you guys even see the hands? There's like a shadow of hands on it. Can I bring up the brightness? Ah, there we go. Wow, yeah. Now you guys can see it. That might help a little bit. Yeah, the game's a little dark. Okay, Mela, cool. Yeah, there's a command for it. I don't know. Let me go to my stream dashboard here and change that. Okay, so now we're in Kentucky Route 0. I'll look up that command for next time. Okay, so now we're in the right category. Okay, cool. You see the hands now. I forget where we were, to be honest. Here and there along the echo of the entertainment? Let's go to 3. Yeah, I think we either started 3 or finished 3. We'll find out in a second. Oh yeah, we had started here. Okay, so we got it. Yeah, this is where we were. Okay, perfect. Eight 83 and sunny now. Looks like it's gonna get up to about 101 by late afternoon Louisville and about 103 in E-Town. Not a cloud in sight, so get out those parasols. Oh, wow, girl. Okay, thank you so much for the host. I am so glad to see you back online, even though you're not quite up to streaming yet. It's just your presence has been missed, so it's very nice to have you back. You're like the vampire that created me. I'm like, my master is back. Yes, you've been gaining your strength and regenerating. Uh, yes, Queen was my mentor. You can you can blame her for the monster that is now the SenseNet on Twitch. Uh, yes, we create other streamers. Streamers creating streamers. All right, thank you so much again. Oh, by the way, is this your new channel name? Like, is this your new screen name? If I want to tell people go to your channel, like, should I give you a shout out at Queen Bee? Okay, so if we do that, let's do that. Okay, awesome. Yeah, guys, once she's back up, she's so cool. She's so cool. I'm the official Queen Bee of Twitch now. Heck yeah, girl. And you don't even need official after your name like us. Okay. Okay, so they're listening to the radio. Mwah. Bye. Lisette Sugar? Conway, just a little. I forgot how you take your coffee. I'm tired, I didn't sleep well. Um, those old horses of Ira's used to keep me up. You thought they were having bad dreams. I remember. Ira wouldn't hear it. They're just horses. But those horses were troubled. Althea chewed up the wood in the stalls. That's right. Charlie loved those horses. He'd sit on the roof and read his textbooks and watch them. He was so careful here, or our roof was just in better shape than the one he fell from. I always told him to touch each child with the heel first. I know we went through some of this already, guys, but the saving points in the game are pretty far apart, so we just have to recap this for a little bit. If it's a heel, you can kick it back and still put your toe in something solid when the tile slips. I remember your lessons. You just wanted to study his... What was it called? Ooh, what was he studying? Aviation or astronomy? I'm gonna have to go with astronomy. That's it. How could I forget? He didn't listen. He listened, but he didn't hear what you wanted him to. Charlie always had thoughts somewhere else, and he was fitting your words together, whatever else he was focused on, like a what do you do? A collage? No, a word salad. A puzzle? No, collage. Like a collage. Yes, that's the word. Ah, thanks for the host speech. We have a mail or delivery day. Might be a long drive. I hope the truck can hold up. So now we're going back, if you guys remember, the very beginning of the game that Conway was making a delivery and he couldn't find the address. So this is how his morning started with the owner of the antique shop, Lisette. So that's who we're having breakfast with right now. Long drive makes you think so. They sent it by mail. Long drive, what makes you think so? They said they couldn't come in person. Maybe just a shut-in. I don't recognize the address. I'm just gonna no comment. I didn't recognize the address. The order is all... Well, I'm sure we can fill it. Not much left back there. That's good. I wouldn't want a disused pile of antiques to be my... Oh, what's the word? Your legacy? Legacy? Maybe. No, that's not the word. I just need to think a bit. More coffee or something, or I've had too much. It'll come to you. Maybe. I'm not sure anymore. It seems inevitable there will start to be words that I lose forever. What are those boxes you set in the hallway? Oh yeah, last time we said it was Charlie's books. Let's say it's, those are your clues. You packed them yesterday. Of course. Cora should be here soon. Will you wait with me? Sure, Liz, I can wait with you. There's your traffic and weather on the fives. That's every 10 minutes, brought to you by the Consolidated Power Company. Stick around for Old Kentucky Home with Kate, helping you turn your humble home into a mansion after this. But that's only if you make a late payment on a follow-up visit. I think everything went well enough here that they'll only want to bill for... Oh, he's awake. How do you feel, old man? All fixed up? Truman says you might be a bit misty coming out of it, so... What time is it? It's been about 2 hours. What have you been doing? We watched TV for a while. Then Dr. Truman showed me some of the terms of this bill. It's kind of... You'll want to look it over yourself, I think. How about that leg? How's your leg feeling? Yeah, that's the important part. Well? So, There's the obvious. This isn't my leg. It seems better, but wasn't worth it. Probably referring to Consolidate Power Company, or he's talking about when Charlie died off the roof. Which one should we do, Molly? I think we did This Isn't My Leg last time, but they were like, I know, this isn't my leg. They're like, what are you talking about? That is your leg. You'll be fine. It's like, it's the, Noripnol. What was it called? Let's do, yeah, okay, let's do the third one. He's talking about Charlie. It was the heat. The shingles were cracked in the sun, and one of them slipped out under his feet. Shingles? What are you talking about? Who slipped? Her thoughts and feelings are probably still a little nebulous from the Noripnol. There we go. Noripnol TM. That's totally normal. It'll pass. I wouldn't recommend driving, at least for another hour or two regardless. I can drive. You should rest that clutch foot. Dr. Truman fixed some coffee. I'm not tired. Well, let's talk about a few things you should be aware of. Recovery, rehabilitation, and side effects. How long am I going to be recovering? Well, at your age, I want to be clear. You should expect lingering effects of the injury for more or less the rest of your life. Don't immerse it fully in water. No more hot tubs. Avoid extremes of temperature. I don't want to live in Florida. And I'd stay away from dusty roads and mountain lions as much as possible. Again, don't want to live in Florida. Dusty roads or mountain lions? How about the mountain lions? Mountain lions? Good advice in any context. Best thing you do is keep it clean and free of debris. He's definitely describing a computer part or electronics part. What do I clean it with? Only clean your leg with a soft cloth, moistened with water or isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, he's been given a piece of hardware. You'll definitely want to avoid abrasive agents like detergents or other solvents. So, do you have any questions? Anything about the bill that didn't make sense? I don't mean to rush you, but I have an early fishing trip. Tell me about the payment plan in the bill. I don't want to think about that bill right now. What do you fish for? No. Tell me about the payment plan in the bill. Yeah, that's one of the atypical clauses. I don't really have any control over the bill. Now the Consolidated Power Company bought my employer, they handle everything. So the Consolidated Power Company owns the entire town. And apparently they have crazy glowing skeleton workers. And now Conway just got a body part replaced, and now he's forever in debt to them with his leg. It's sort of like Repo the Genetic Opera, you know, like everyone owns your organs and appendages. So it all runs through your electricity bill now. You can pay it back in full on your next billing cycle, or you can get an energy credit payment plan. You'd have to call Consolidated for more detail about that. I don't really understand how it works. Something about generating electricity, sent back into the grid. Oh, one more thing. Don't be alarmed if you experience any side effects of the Norepinol TM. Typically we see daydreaming, deja vu, pensiveness, fugue states, irregular perception of time. About 15% of patients reported generalized sensation of lateness. Yeah, I wouldn't trust the Consolidated Power Company with anything, Molly. Nothing to be alarmed about, just keep it in mind. Thanks for your help. Here's Ezra. Julian's outside. We can head back to your truck. Act 3, Scene 1. Wait, we did the Museum of Dwellings. Are we back there? God, I hope not. Oh, they're just back in the parking lot. That's right. Let's talk to Blue. Let's talk to Blue. Get some rest back there. I don't feel much rest of myself. We'll get a break maybe tomorrow, huh? No treats. How are the drugs treating you? I don't like to take medicine. Nah, it's good for you. He's a doctor, right? I know what you mean, though. My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor or health insurance or anything like that. Our immigration stuff was a mess for most of my childhood, so we only qualified for state programs in small patches before something or other would get contested, and we learned to just pile on dentist appointments and stuff in these short windows. If a cut got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, Mom would talk to so-and-so, who would know so-and-so, usually another minor, and end up with some pills. And instead of medical advice, every pill came with gossipy, anecdotal warnings and superstitions, like all this lore that came with it. Like magic, dangerous, mysterious. Weaver's folks couldn't help? Yeah, they had a pretty good healthcare through the university for a while there. A couple times they'd swing something, so I got a bit of whatever Weaver needed. In high school, Weaver got these pills to help her focus. She was so smart, but always going off in different directions. Mind racing, like 5 conversations going on in her head at once, and you're lucky if even one of them was with someone in the room, you know? So she had these pills, and they seemed to help. I was struggling in school too, failing my history class. She offered to share the pills. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, they seemed pretty harmless at first. I guess that's why I kept going with it. One day, though, I was sitting on my bed. My notebook was open next to me on top of a notebook. I remember reading this last time. And I was holding a pen in my hand. I remembered the moment from several years before. It came up so suddenly and with such precision. I couldn't put it out of my mind. I felt I had to stay with it until I recalled the whole thing perfectly. It was just a tiny nothing moment, but my mom patching up the side of a bird cage, winding some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on that image and the sound, the cage kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and nodding, scraping copper against paint like bowing a rubber violin with a railroad tie. My parents came back from a triple shift and found me still sitting there on the edge of the bed, pen in hand, delirious with thirst, patching that birdcage with a 1,000-yard stare. Right, yeah, Shannon's the talker. So, what's the plan here? Let's eat. Oh, okay, you've been on the road a while. Well, there's an all-night convenience store not too far from here, is that okay? Sounds good to me. Okay, we can take 31 heading east. It's right before 65. Okay, so 31 heading east. His foot all like glowing and shit. Okay, I think that's what I was thinking, Molly. Maybe if we get some food, Blue will get a treat. Think this is what we got up to last time. Okay, now I think we're current. Should say head east. Let's look in the book. Take 31 heading east. Okay, 31 heading east. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is where we were. The truck broke down. Oh, that weird phone call with the vocab words I didn't look up. A tree. Maybe I just pick makes no sense now. Maybe I just picked like the wrong scene, but sometimes the save points are pretty far apart. It doesn't really pick up right where we left off. It sort of needs to like restart sometimes, but yeah, like we went through this. Conway, can you take a look at it? I guess I could poke around in there, but I don't know a damn thing about engines. Wait, is this why you always leave your truck running? Um, First time it's just died like this. Well, where's the champagne? Every day. Anyway, do you know about this area? Any around here that could give us a hand? I drove past here yesterday. Yes, Champagne Molly, exactly. What was I doing out here yesterday? That's what I asked you. I saw two strangers by the road. Did you give them a ride or something? I offered them a ride, but they wouldn't take it. That was thoughtful of you. Hey, we should call someone. Do you know a good towing company? Ah, who did we call last time? Um, I forget who we called. I think we called the Lucky Boot or the third option. Okay, yeah, let's go with the third option then. Worth a shot. I'll give him a call. I hope I can get a signal out here. Can you guys hear the crickets loud enough? Because I'm hearing them pretty loud in my headphones, but I didn't know if you guys can hear it. You can hear? Okay. Because, like, it's barely picking up, like, on my leveling meter, so I'm like, maybe they can't hear it. You hear the crickets? Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure you guys are hearing the ambient sounds in the game. Okay, cool. Thank you. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Hi, hello. We've got an old, I want to say diesel? Old truck just stalled out? Inaudible confused. This is, you're a towing company, right? Your flyer has a picture of a tow truck on it, open 23 hours a day? That was my best accusatory, inquisitive, and suspicious grunts. Oh. Yeah, that's why I'm calling. Exactly. That's all. Let's make him nice this time. No, it's okay. We just need to get an auto shop and get this taken care of. um, so wistful. Well, I'm very sorry to interrupt that, but let's be neighborly. We already ate. As soon as you can get out here, we're off 65 somewhere. Just kind of pulled up by this tree that fell over. That was it, tangential. I don't know what tangential would mean in this context. Let's placate her. Oh, you do? Great. Yeah. Was it a storm or something? Indulgent. Okay, my pleasure. How long do you think you'll be? Silence, radio music, distant traffic sounds. Distant traffic sounds? Hello? The guy just like leave. I think they're on their way. Guess we have some time to kill. We could look over the roadmap again. Pretty grim place to be stuck in. Pretty grim place to be stuck. I wonder what happened to the tree, I mean. Maybe it was just old. You know what used to happen to old trees out in the forest? Wildfire would come through and clear them all out, made room for the new trees. But then people build houses and we can't have fires going on all the time. So we keep putting them out and now we have all these old trees choking out the saplings, starving the young trees for resources, just clinging on to life until snap. And then some road crew comes by and blasts the stump with dynamite. I think I'll take a look at that radio of yours. Maybe I can get it going again. No point just standing around. Alright, let's talk to Ezra. Are you bored? Sure, but I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind either. Let's play a game.
What would you like to play?
We can tell the future of this little tree branch. It's pretty easy. We just break off all the little sticks on each section and count for the different things that could happen. Oh, what should we ask? It should be about you. I can't do both the counting out and the questions.
These are weird questions. 20 questions with Shannon would take days. It would take days. By the way, remember those little 20 questions games that came out? I wanted to find one and play with one on stream with you guys. Those things were so much fun. What kind of bed will I sleep in tonight?
Ezra snaps the smaller branches away one at a time, counting out possibilities. King size, queen size, twin size, bunk. Bunk. Okay, what else?
What kind of job will I have next? What kind of job will I have next?
Ezra snaps the smaller branches away one at a time, counting out possibilities. Doctor, lawyer, taxman, driver, driver. These other branches are too bare. Don't worry about too much, it's just a bunch of sticks.
That's all we got.
Oh, blue. How long do you think we'll be waiting here? I wish Julian wasn't so busy right now. Wait, how long do you think we'll be waiting here? Do you get bored late at night? I don't. I like it better when everyone else is asleep.
Okay. How is it looking?
The leads are badly corroded, but I'm making progress. That's what I like about working on electronics. It gets easier as you go on.
Or you're just used to it.
Almost there.
Synth pop music plays on radio. Oh, I know people. Is this the right way? I don't recognize these trees.
Of course it is.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're right.
Just the trees are so quiet, right? Usually you'd hear birds, wind, a squirrel, or something. Turn your ears down and focus on the radio, Cricket.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm just a little bored. I worked some chord progressions in my head for a while or something. Ah. How far out are we?
Are we there yet?
Oh, stop. Harry's not gonna be happy, you know, he doesn't like me anyway.
I'll tell him you had to get that drain pipe on tape.
Aw, he won't appreciate that, but man, the way those raindrops boom down that thing, I got at least 30 minutes of it.
Hey, Darth.
So if you guys recall from the interlude, this is the music group that was late. Remember when we were in the bar? And Harry, the bartender, was all like, "Where are they? They're freaking late." Yeah, this is them trying to get to the gig.
How are you, Darth? How you hanging in there? What's that?
I don't know. I think I heard it on the radio.
What's on your mind, Cricket?
Oh, I don't know. Just looking at the stars. Hope we get there soon. Never been this late.
Which star is your favorite?
That little one in the corner. Whoosh. Brake disc. They look like they could use some help. You gonna fix it up for them, Johnny? Oh, I don't know. It runs from a cattle prod. I thought maybe you. I guess it's up to some good Samaritan. Now let's go help him. Okay, we'll help him. You're the best, and hey, maybe if they're not busy, they can fill some seats at the gig. You know, if no one's there, Harry will try and bilk us on our fee.
Was that him?
Going pretty fast, whoever they were.
I bet they're getting chased by something.
Maybe they just have somewhere important to be.
Definitely getting chased by something.
Does he have a robot leg too?
Stay here. Careful, he's wicked with strangers.
Ha, you.
Who's chasing you?
Hear that, Cricket? We're being pursued.
I knew it. Who's after us?
That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation, so...
Dinosaurs.
Sure, something like that. Listen, we've got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you?
Probably from space.
I always said he fell from heaven, ma'am.
Otherworldly.
It's unmistakable. Now, here's another question for you. Do you like music? Do you like music? Ezra doesn't like music. I can't like music. I'll do... Lisette used to sing in taverns on the weekend. Beautiful stuff.
Of course you do.
Say, they should come to our gig.
What an idea.
Uh, right now?
Right now, just headed over there. On this baby.
Oh, it's the name of their motorcycle. The Weird Vector, the Sloth on Wheels, the Vicious Cycle. Oh man, which one should it be? The Vicious Cycle? That one's pretty good, Molly. I'll go with that. That's what we call our bike.
We call it the vicious cycle.
Pretty tough, huh? We'd be very much obliged.
See, we have a regular booking night and well, we're running late.
Very late.
That's what I told them. Now the old man who runs this venue, Harry Esperanza, is a notorious withholder. And if we don't get a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all penny pinching on us. Just a short set, we only have 1 song prepared.
A 1-song gig? You'll come to the gig, won't you? Of course, let's go explore. How could we miss their 1-song gig? Of course we will.
Of course they will. Can you believe we almost didn't stop?
Hungry, old man? I think I've got a crust in the sidecar here.
Yes.
But Johnny here saw you folks are in trouble.
Well, it's all said and done. We stopped. That's all that matters. Our gig's at an old tavern called the Lower Depths. It's over there by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off of 65.
We usually take a ride off the interstate around the arcade. Johnny likes the arcade. That place, I just put fresh batteries in my field recorder.
Now let's see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running.
Unless the 1 song is Iron Butterfly, how long is that one? Or Echoes by Pink Floyd, that one's like over 20 minutes long. Shadyland Church Road, we got a radio? Oh! This is new. There's something. Is there something up there? There's something here. So 8:54 a.m. What was this one? 11:27 a.m. I don't think we have to write down the times on these. Or the stations, rather. Let's see what else. Do we have anything else? Oh, that was something. What is he saying? Okay, let's go to FM. Oh, that was a synth pop station they were listening to. Let's go back. There was one in the beginning. Yeah, this one. Yeah. The lower depths. East off of 65. Just east off of 65. Okay. So here's 65. Oh, they got the truck working. Oh no, is that poor tow truck guy gonna come out though in the middle of the night and they're not there? Wait, was it on it? No, it's over by Charlie Moran Highway. Just east of 65. Okay, so we're looking for Charlie Moran Highway. Cumberland Parkway. It's up here. Charlie Brown, Charlie Moran. Charlie Moran Highway. Huh. Said east of 65. Oh, there's the arcade. Okay, Charlie Moran Highway, got it. The arcade is closed. Bummer. Oh wait, no, this is Charlie Moran Highway. Ah, the tavern, got it. Act 3, Scene 3. The lower depths. Yeah, we get to hear their one song. Doesn't feel right, feels a little like home. That's two very different things. Doesn't feel right. Feels dead here. Well, like something died once anyway. Weird. Hard time served. The lower depths. Oh, no, no, no. It's not time to go. No, no. We're gonna go in here. Kinda late. Are you sure they're open? Sure, they're open. This is one of those places. Give me a minute here. We're not saints, but we've kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it?
A poet.
Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare.
Have some vision, Cricket.
We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Harry doesn't count.
Well, we've done more with less.
I haven't been in a bar like this since...
Gave it up, huh?
Well, I bet Harry has some coffee on back there, but I won't vouch for quality. She's a connoisseur.
Johnny's favorite regional cuisine is gas station.
Yeah, this part's good. A1, I agree. Is that the brick sandwich? It is. See, this is why like the segues in between the chapters are so cool because like they all relate like when you later play on the game. Like now we have this whole like background to like Harry and his bar, you know. A rough brick between two pieces of stale bread sits in the center of the table, surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. Excuse me. Yeah, we still don't know what the brick sandwich is about. All important is hard times of whiskey. Oh no, Conway should not have a whiskey. He should have a coffee. Got a coffee going? No coffee. Hard times whiskey. Say, shut the GD door, would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind, listen. I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians.
Where is everyone?
Everybody had to, clear out.
Let's get set up, huh?
There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for it.
We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming.
Yeah, but also couldn't you use a break, Harry? Don't you want to hear some music, Harry? Don't you trust me? Couldn't you use a break, Harry? Been on my feet all day.
But
Yeah, listen to those two. Creaking around with their Consolidated Oil Company limbs.
Ezra flips eagerly through the jukebox catalog of songs.
What do you think? I don't know how to play this game. Jukebox.
How's it looking out there? How y'all feeling tonight?
I feel like this is like a Inception stream. Like they're doing like the same thing I'm doing right now. I'm like, oh, I got 9 viewers. Yes.
How you guys all doing? How you feeling?
Can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? Bit more reverb. What was I doing last night? I'm like, reverb it. Let's put some reverb on it. Harry adjusts a soundboard behind the bar. How's that? Test, test, 1, 1, 1, 3, 50, lamentation, lamentation, 2, 2, 1, 2. A1 hears that like all night long before I go on stream when I'm doing like a new setup. I'm like, test, test, hello, test, test. Sounds good.
How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? How about you, old man?
Yeah, real bad.
We'll try not to make it too much worse. This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny are out just riding around, you know. You like to drive around, old man?
That's my job.
Of course you do. Hello, Adrian. So you're out riding around, we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive. Busted up facade, weeds in the parking lot, taps all dry, bats in the bar room, and run by this creaky bag of bones. Looked like the only thing keeping him awake was the fear of death. So glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey, now. So we stopped for an early drink, and there was a lady singing right here on stage. And the song she sang, well, it stuck with us, and now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey, and we just hope we do her song justice. So here it is for you. Too Late to Love You. Alright guys, here's their one song gig. Let's soak it in. He's playing a guitar. I was supposed to click the lyrics. Oops, I'm like, did she start singing already?
that part. I love how much music plays like a role in this game.
Well, hope you liked it.
I've heard it before, huh? I mean, she did say it was taken from like another group. Yeah, what's a good set? I guess that one song was worth it. I've heard it before. I don't doubt that. You look like you've spent an evening or two in a grimy old tavern. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for the show. There's nothing more wretched than playing sad songs to an empty room. We just gotta get our fee from Harry, and then we'll get you headed back to, Zero?
Puppy! Thank you so much for the sub! One of us, thank you!
Yes, hugs! Hugs, hugs, hugs.
Well, Harry, I think that went pretty well.
I'd say the crowd was into it. Referential. Reverential.
Wrapped. I guess the usual fee's about right, and we'll let you get back to your business.
Well, that's just the... Damn it. Damn it, babies. I was trying to tell you two I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I've got nothing left but a GDIOU from the distillery.
Aw, that's cool, puppy.
Which game that you played? Yeah, their whole album, it's a lot of sort of like atmospheric, like ambient, but then they have like some vocal tracks on there like that. There's a little bit of sort of like a Americana, like folk in a couple of the songs because this game, you know, takes place in Kentucky. So, an IOU? Yeah, I traded them for some whiskey. And I guess I had surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more from them later on. Must have been a hell of a trade. And if you guys remember from the interlude, he traded everyone's debts. So he gave all of the debts to the whiskey company. Oh, you're trying to remember the name. Oh, well, how far back are we going? Like, was this on like a Tandy, or was it on like a Sega Dreamcast, or was it on a Nintendo 64? Or was it on like an Atari 2600? Was it on a floppy disk? I had to. Gotta keep this place open somehow. God damn it. Macintosh for 550 would have been the mid 80s. Oh. So that would have been around the Carmen San Diego time. I remember playing Carmen San Diego on my friend's computer's Mac. The Macs that were like they were like a rectangle and it was like the screen, like sort of like all in one. We used to love playing Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. Watch your language, Harry. Could you pay them with your IOU? See, we just need to get point back to 0. Could you pay them with your IOU? Well, very contemporary, very astute. How about it, Harry? Let's push some paper around. Well, it's just, I can collect on it here when they bring more whiskey up, but for you to cash in, you'd have to go down to, down to the distillery, down to hard times, and you've got to take the 0. So we're learning more about this distillery. So the distillery is located on the 0. It's the devil. That's what I think it is. It's like purgatory or something. The pizza box Mac. That's so funny.
Hi. So that's what we'll do. How do we get there?
Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been myself, but I hear people hear things, rumors. Do you know another way Dogwood Drive? Dogwood? Got a letter, did you? I've got a stack of them. Well, okay. Sounds like the 0 is your only course now.
Harry, you're alright.
If only. You got a radio in your car? Yep. Well, here's what you gotta do. Take a left out of the parking lot, and then just fiddle around on your dial until you hear something familiar. But, I mean, familiar but strange. You know the feeling like I used to go hunt with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. They're filmed in the mountains, and there's a deer, and I know all the plants in every kind of tree, but something just doesn't look right. And it's even stranger for being so close to familiar. Something like that. You'll know it when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station cuts out. I mean, right then. Hope you folks found what you're looking for. Eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Alright, we got some directions. 6100 power PC. I had a power PC in I think 97 to like 2000. It had 2 gigabytes of RAM on its hard drive. It was a 2 gigabyte hard drive, and that was like giant. That was giant. My computer was like souped up. I don't even remember what RAM it had. I don't even remember. Okay, so okay, return to 0. Okay, so to tune the radio for a station that's familiar but strange. Drive for a while until the station cuts out. Alright, sounds easy enough. Yeah, thousands of MP3s. Oh my god, MP3s weren't even like a thing yet. Actually, yes they were. Because that would have been around the time I was on like LimeWire and BearShare. Hi Snuffy, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Alright, so let's turn that. Oh, the IOU note. What does this look like? From the Hard Times Distillery. Okay. Alright, let's find a station that sounds strange. Familiar but strange. That doesn't really sound familiar. Totally alive, yes. We are alive as well. And still employed. Yes. About to run out of toilet paper, but that's okay. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. Oh, so they'll let you know if you don't have it. Okay. Is this one? Yeah, so I missed last week due to some technical issues. So we're picking up from where we were 2 weeks ago. We're in the middle of Act 3 now, and there's 5 acts. So I'd say we're like at the halfway point. Neon signs rattle tunelessly in the dark. I guess it's this one. They didn't tell me this wasn't it. So we just keep driving. Drive for a while. Okay. Oh, and turn around. It stopped. Right? It's like a secret road. I don't remember seeing this road before.
isolated stretch of railroad track is overgrown with wildflowers that spans only a few hundred yards, and is bracketed on each side by a pile of rotting wooden tiles. The only visible stop on the railway is a squat wooden station building brightly lit from within. Enter the building. Conway and Ezra enter the building. The station interior is warm, soft orange light from a few antique fixtures. Worn but finished wood floors and counters, and a compact space heater left conspicuously in the middle of the room. Train memorabilia hangs from racks on the wall. A model steam engine pulls boxcars steadily along a track threaded through the rafters. A teenager in a kitschy engineer's cap is slumped behind a cash register asleep. Examine the model train. Ezra strains to examine the steam engine. It's too high up to get a good look at it. Climb higher. Ezra climbs up on a pile of train-related jigsaw puzzles. Takes a few goes and a bit of engineering, but he's able to get within several feet of the rafters. From there, it's a matter of faith and athleticism. The view from the rafters is not much different. Piles of box trains and train memorabilia. The clerk asleep behind the desk. Conway looking awkwardly around the room and occasionally scratching the nape of his neck. Does he know he does that? Or is it just one of those things he does? Like the way Ezra's mother half sings hello and goodbye. It almost sounds like a joke or a question when she does it. Conway scratching his neck seems like a question too. Are we really here maybe? Or maybe is this it? The train isn't very interesting up close. After all, it's only a toy. Alright, let's keep going. We found a secret train station. A blanket is spread in the grass just off the road. Take it a reasonable spot for a picnic, sheltered in the daytime by a coffee tree. Walk to the picnic. Shannon walks over to the picnic spread. 5 places are set. One plate is piled with ham, another with apples. Sam with the apples. Shannon pushes at an apple with a stick. The apples are waxy. No, the apples are wax. Wax apples for display? Maybe toys? Someone must have been here, playing at a picnic. The supplies are weathered. Hard to tell how long ago that happened. Yeah, this game is really cool, Beach. That's why I wanted to play it on stream. Like I said, when you're not in a streaming environment and you're really just playing it one-on-one by yourself, like at night, with all the lights turned off, it's so magical. Yeah, I suppose I can go that way. Want to go on a road trip now, right? Yeah. There's Equisoils. We know all about that place. That's where we started. They said, like, drive around for a while, right? Oh, it stopped again. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, it's sending me in the direction I need to go, and I bet. A faux rustic wooden sign hangs by a chain above the door. Glasgow Clockworks, carved in a fanciful typeface, then set with what looks like brass or colored plastic. The windows are darkened, too crowded with antique clocks to make out the interior. A small metal sign bolted in the building's alley reads, GTS stop number 5, 5:30, 7:15, 8:45, 10:15, 12:15. And then several more numbers or words, illegible by rain. 3 people stand under the sign, a young man with a newspaper, a young woman scribbling anxiously in a leather-bound journal, and an older woman whose face is shadowed by a wide-brimmed hat. An older woman whose face... Think that wide-brimmed hat is Blue's? Because Blue wears a wide-brimmed hat. It's hard to tell where the curtain shadows end and the dusty clock silhouettes begin. Examine the sign. It's impossible to tell how late the bus runs.
Are these people just waiting? Could they have missed the last bus? I'm interested in who has the sign. Offer a ride to the older woman. The old woman grumbles to herself as she climbs in the truck. Her name is Linda. She lives near the artificial limb factory, but can't be bothered for specifics. We just pick up a passenger? Linda's home. Oh, we gotta go back. Linda's home. Linda doesn't care for the public transportation in this area. The buses are too small, in fact. They hardly qualify. Linda worked for 25 years as a city planner in Knoxville, so she knows, but it's not her place to say, really. But if you're asked, if anyone were to ask, she'd start with public transportation. It's the pride of civil society. It's a place as much as any city center, and ought to be funded as such. Sure, you could spend thousands on some concrete fountain, some scene of antiquity, something really impressive, but what does that do for a polis? Who meets at a fountain to exchange ideas? Beach. Let's see here. One of my boyfriends is gonna come meet me via train when the borders are open. He goes on a lot of road trips, sees some very cool things. Ooh, nice. That's so cool. See, yeah, we don't really, our trains are pretty much just for like transporting coal around here. um, okay, A1. A1 is going down to the bus to look for some records. Hear people wanting to get out feels good, man. Yeah. We actually did go out in the bus on Sunday. We didn't actually go anywhere. We just had to exercise it, so we just went back and forth down the highway. But it was nice to just be out for a little bit, you know. Linda meets people on the bus or at the bus stop. That's where things get done. In Mexico City or Montreal or New York, the trains are so dependable when they're practically a stable place themselves. They're at least as reliable a place as... Linda lives here with her daughter and son-in-law, in that squat gray building on the left. She owns the house, but her room is in the basement. The basement of her own house. Life is suffering, as some say. I wonder if we can go back and pick up more people. Where did I find them? I want to see if we can get more. Yeah, so puppy, this game genre is called magical realism. Ooh, eerie. Young man with a newspaper leans against the wall. Young's live journal. Oh, what should we do? Who should we offer a ride to next? Should we do the young woman scribbling in the journal? Or the young man? In my house in South Florida, it's not close to the train tracks, but it's close enough that you would hear the train at night really far away, and so I love that sound. The young man. Alright. Drive away. It's a young man. The man accepts gratefully. His name is Keith. He lives a ways west, not far from the Museum of Dwellings, just south across 65. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't know. When we had the bus in storage, it was literally right next to a train track. And usually when we were out there, the train would come by at like 6 o'clock was its time. And sometimes it would stop because we were at an interchange, so it might have to wait for like another train to go by, and like the giant, huge like train engines would just be right there, like 30 feet from you. I would just be like, I used to take pictures and like stare at it. I don't know what it is. I think it's cool. Yeah, it was loud when it would go by. I mean, we would hear it like in the bus, like all locked up. Oh wait, we're supposed to be going... Where'd he say his house was by? Oh crap. I forget where his house was. Oh, it was by the Museum of Dwellings. Where was that thing again? Oh, turn around. Where was the Museum of Dwellings? Was it here? Oh, Keith's home. Okay, yeah, it is back up there. Okay. Keith is an auto claims adjuster now. He went to the University of Indianapolis, mathematics, with a minor in sports marketing. Halfway through his junior year in college, Keith's boyfriend ran away with an older woman. His grades fell off. He stopped shaving. His friends were concerned and suggested he take a semester off to refocus himself. He sold his car and spent 3 months traveling the country by Greyhound bus. Keith found himself in Butte, Montana. Oh, hi, Gray. Oh, let's give Gray a shout out as soon as he pops in here. He bought a second coat at a thrift store, second-hand coat thrift store, then settled onto a stool and tavern by the cemetery. Huh. Keith sipped a light beer and lost himself in a photo on the wall. A portrait of Evel Knievel. Knievel looked tired, more than tired, spent, drained, old. But Keith could have sworn those murky bloodshot eyes were looking right into his soul, as if to tell him... Ah, there you are, Gray. Hi! Keith's apartment's in here on the left. The salmon-colored building. That's his apartment, with the blue and white star decal stuck in the window. Alright. Well, until we find where we're going, I guess we can just go bring the other person home, right? The game just keeps getting weirder and weirder and weirder. I love it. You like never know like what you're gonna be doing next. Now we're just picking people up from a bus station, which I don't have to. I'm just like, well, our directions were to just drive around until the radio turns off and then turn around and keep driving. Alright, offer a ride to the younger woman. The young woman accepts cautiously. Her name is Patty. She lives near the state park, a short drive west of the Marquez farmhouse on Route 70. Okay, so Route 70 west of the Marquez farmhouse. So that's up this way. There's the Marquez farmhouse, and she's on 70, so she's up this way. Here we go. Her house was easy to find. Patty has an idea for a new kind of chair. Not really the whole chair, just the part of the chair that lets you adjust the height or the tilt. It could be adapted to fit almost any chair design. It doesn't take up much space. It could be flat packed even. It's really a much more reliable design in the long term, and using the current crop of seat adjustment mechanisms, you're always running the risk of pinching your fingers fumbling down under your chair. Not so with Patty's new design. But it's not cheap to get a prototype fabricated for such a thing. Too many moving parts. That much is unavoidable. Patty's been doing some freelance technical writing to pay the bills, and setting aside as much as she can towards the project. She calls it the project when talking to friends and family, but by now everyone knows what she means. In school she was easily distracted. Her teachers never thought she'd really command her full potential and so on, but it won't be long now. Patty staying here in that ugly amber bungalow. Again, it's only temporary. Are you going to be streaming tonight, Gray? Oh, okay, cool. You got a night off then. You're chilling out. I have Friday off of work for holiday. So that's nice. I'll be able to be nice and rested for our Friday stream. That would be fantastic. Those are normally like 20 to 22 hour days for me on Friday. So that'll be nice to sleep in on Friday and prep for doing our late night gig. Oh, I gotta turn around. You need to work on stream stuff. I know, yeah, like when we're not streaming, we're working on the stream. Like, that's so true. Yeah, the banana meter thing is funky. We had that when we very, very, very first started. Like our first like few streams, and yeah, it's a little glitchy. Oh, that's good. That's good that you're happy with the progression of it. Yep. Yeah, visuals. I know, it's so awesome. Like, the more you stream, the more you get comfortable with everything, then the more you can like really see the stream how you intend it to be. Like, 'cause I have visions in my head of what I want the stream to look like, but then you have to learn how to do it. Yeah, great. Your streams are coming along really great too. Those transitions are epic. And the cam, the body cam, your strap on. That worked out great, what you fashioned for that. Oh, we gotta turn around. Yeah, every time the music, the radio stops, we're supposed to turn around. I am this little guy right here. This is the truck. These are the musicians on a motorcycle behind us. The bird is a giant flying bird the little boy has befriended. This game is like the equivalent to maybe like not necessarily like a Jackson Pollock, but think of like a very abstract piece of artwork like Cubism or something by Salvador Dali, and like this is that in a game version. There is an overarching story. Right now we're just driving around for a while like it told us to. A few cows drank from a small pond by the intersection. There's a fence in sight. Ezra suggests they may be wild cows, but the possibility is dismissed. He runs down to the edge of the pond to a small pile of rocks and throws one in. Watch Ezra. Conway watches from the side of the road. Who left all these rocks here anyway? Someone walked the edge of the pond looking for good skipping rocks, piled them up, and then maybe just ran out of time? Ezra throws another rock into the pond. Oh, show Ezra how to skip a stone. Conway demonstrates proper stone skipping. He sifts through the pile until he finds two flat, smooth stones. Ezra watches with interest as Conway skips the stones across the pond. Watch Conway's wrist. Ezra pays careful attention to Conway's wrist. It's stiff for the arc of the throw, then snaps forward almost accidentally, like an umbrella breaking in the wind. Good spin on it, but there's something disquieting about that snap and the sound it should make. Ezra takes a rock from the pile. He turns himself perpendicular to the edge of the pond, leans down, snaps his wrist, and grunts distastefully as he throws his shoulder forward. 3 skips, not bad. Yeah, it's definitely more a story game than an object game. It's like a guided allegory. We've been dealing with like alcoholism, uh, debt, uh, forgiveness, immigration, healthcare. Like there's so many different themes that are like sort of buried into this game. It's really wild. Oh, we got turn around again. Okay. I think it's like you're narrowing in on like where you're supposed to go every time it makes you turn around. I feel like we've been like all over here though. Are there any more instructions anywhere? Drive for a while until station cuts out, then turn around. Maybe there's... I know that's what we've been doing game, right? Exactly. God damn it, babies. We're gonna get Harry on him. Maybe we try a different radio station. I'm gonna try a different radio station. Were there any other ones? We on the wrong station this whole time. They said Naira had some horses years back. Yeah? I've always been a little afraid of them. They're so big and... I don't know. You look in their eyes, they're almost human. Like they're human and animal at the same time. Since they've been domesticated so long, I guess. Well, that fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out. Been on the wrong station. Thought they'd tell us if it was the wrong one. Alright, well now on with the game. Oh my god, how long have we been driving around like that? Well, it's tricky because this game is like that. So... that's why, like, I didn't really maybe think anything was wrong. Yeah, 3 hours later, puppy. Wow, this game is so abstract. They had us just driving around for hours. Whoa. That's weird. The horses. Wow, okay. Oh my gosh, Gray. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, we're on scene 4. Yes. Hall of the Mountain King. Stock to blue. What do you suppose happened here? Some kind of storm washed it away? Or just a slow drip from the ceiling wearing it down. Bridge. The bridge ends abruptly, crumbling in disrepair. Time to cut him loose, ma'am? Well, now I'm having fun. Okay, slow night anyway. You hear when he walks? He's got those total, like, robotic limbs, too. A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted sections have been smoothed over with a fine dust. Computers? Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. I used to have a garage like that. It's a crazy looking boardwalk. Pet carrier. A pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may have once been a blanket. Okay. Got a pile of computers. Animal carrier. Okay, puppy detox. For 21 CRT, that was like trying to move a boulder. Okay. Along with the power PC that I had a 19-inch CRT. The thing didn't even fit like in the office hutch I had. It must have been about like that deep, and I could like barely pick it up to like readjust it. It was insane. Yeah, no, when flat screens came out, when flat screen monitors came out, it was just like, oh my god, it was a magical, magical time when flat panel monitors started becoming like the norm. Yeah, what a relief. It was fantastic. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are, Beach. And if you want to go old school, the ones back in like the 60s and stuff that would take up like entire rooms to get like a calculation that like your freaking like phone can do. We are talking about old tech. We found a pile of abandoned computers on this boardwalk, and so we started talking about our old computers and like the giant CRTs that we used to have. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. Punch cards! Pretty freaking weird, right, puppy? I was just talking about like the old computers from the 60s. Oh my god. A pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Oh, Chromebook, nice. Wait, you had a 27-inch CRT? Did they even make those? Is that even possible? Ooh, a new person. Yeah, I'm like, was 27 inches even, like, that existed? Hi, Derek! Kentucky Route Zero. A very abstract game. Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see.
You're here to steal back the love of a boy you once knew when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart.
Oh, did we just find like the oracle of the game? But it had better resolution than 1080p display today? Really? Oh my god. That's crazy. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interests at heart. Well, really, you're in love with the young woman as well. So you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections. But it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. Junebug, I'm into it. I'm into it. Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from The Billionaire's Building to Fields of Longing. Real hot, bodice-ripping stuff, you know. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus, steaming up the windows. I'm not sure you should be listening to this, kid. I'm not listening. But of course, it couldn't last, you know. Suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. Ha! So I went back to the university and I studied human-computer interaction. And then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here. As a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. Too complex. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. So what is she talking about? Like a runaway, like computer AI she made? A woman in a tattered cardigan looks furtively at the other people around the fire. Okay. Let's check out the old man. Donald puffs on a smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Where the old green river runs through the hills and caves, not known to us, down to the sunless sea. Oh, who are you? What's that song? Oh, you've caught a verse in my absent-minded warbling. It's just a song from my youth. Something a dear friend used to sing to herself as we hacked on crystal radios in the boiler room. In old Kentucky where my love, a lovely home to build for me. And where the old green river runs through hills and caves, not known to us, down to that sunless sea. There's no country, please. From there on, it's all meandering rivers and romantic greenery, and that's it. What were we talking about? What's that computer over there? Looks pretty vintage. It looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively. In some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. Now that's to say nothing of the software, but you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffuse-based transistor circuitry? Sounds like it was short circuit. Certainly. But not all of it. Some moldy filaments are more or less conductive than others, and it grows in non-linear chaotic patterns. We can guide it a bit through a simple application of classical horticulture, but we can't produce specific results, only tendencies. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. I'm reading about like old computers here, and you guys are talking about computers. You know, from Sony CRT, the laptops. Yep. I was like, oh my god. Yes, hey Jess, what's up? Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. But we are mere gardeners in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off the tunnels. Boundless and bare, the caves stretch far away. We are too late, always too late. What, did you say something? I'm just interested in the mold computer. The mold computer. Oh, Xanadu. You've heard about it. Ah, the computer has a name. Perhaps you read about it in a journal? It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article, Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narrative as Post-Structural Witness. Evolved, and then deteriorated. I'm afraid you are too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. Hypertext! What was the name of the guy that invented that? As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something wholly unenchanted. Then all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So we get to hear a little bit of everyone's stories. Yeah, Conway Lissette's Antiques is closing down. Shannon fixes TVs, but she's losing the lease on her workshop. We heard her, like, talking about, like, the rent, you know, the guy earlier. Ezra, my family disappeared. Julian and me don't know what to do. Yeah, his family just poof vanish. Junebug's like, not really. Uh, yeah, my family disappeared. Julian and I don't know what to do. So, wondering about the ones who give us purpose, like a ghost. Well, I have my own ghost, and I keep them in there, in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce anyway. Far too late to do anything. Aw, Derek, first, right before you go, how are you guys doing? How are you and the family? Like, are you guys hanging in, doing remote and everything? Is your daughter having to homeschool right now? Are they doing, like, remote school? Oh, you still have to go into work. I just read that. Oh. Oh, man. Are you at least able to, like, social distance when you're at work? Ugh. Yuck. Oh, man. Xanadu. But Andrew. Wait, Andrew's a new person. Let's talk to Andrew first. Do you know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Now I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got it. How would you characterize this space, the one we're standing in now? It's a mess. A catastrophe, or the site of some ancient catastrophe anyway. Sure, the evidence is all around us. What's burning on that fire? Mysterium Tremendum. Tremendum Labs! Oh, that's a streamer. Tremendum. Mysterium Tremendum. Oh, I should take a screenshot for him. Oh, it didn't give me the screenshot I wanted. That sucks. Okay. It sends the shadows scattering momentarily, lights the mouths of unseen tunnels. That fire is constantly reshaping my... Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes? Only if you close yours. Oh, okay. I can do it from memory. Good. Now, you are standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flame licks the shadow anatomies of... Where are we? Oh, here again. How disappointing. What are all these computers for? Oh, it's a 24-inch. Okay, I didn't make 27-inch. Everyone's good. My mom's going crazy but doing well. I work on my own for the most part, so that's good. But I'm off. Alright, man. We'll have to catch up. Like, phone call this weekend or something. Okay. Alright. Thanks for stopping in. Computers? Oh, now I remember. I was writing on them. I described a cave. That was my job, describe the cave. There's a great history of caves in the literature, don't you know? The walls are frozen rivers of orange stone. Isn't that vivid? I had a lot to live up to. I was a grad student studying statistics. I started working with Don on this project. He said we need someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor, instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Oh my goodness, it's so late, you guys. I didn't mean to stream so late. I need some more bomb baby clothes for my online shop. Aww. Oh, what's your online shop? Feel free to post it in here, Beach. Don't warn me, it'd be long hours of typing painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer. And I put in the hours, believe me, I put in the hours. Alright guys, let's get to like a stopping point here. And then I need to sign off. I'm actually a little hungry. I just had like a quick bite to eat before. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. How would we know? They could only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write, and all I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. Like, what is this place? The gate! Oh my goodness. We fell into it now, Molly. Jeez. What is this? A massive gate constructed out of scavenged materials blocks passage down the far side of the spire. Roberta! There's somebody else new? Okay. The kingdom is in peril! Well, what else is new? Where's the kingdom? You're in the throne room. There are 3 legendary treasures hidden throughout the castle that will restore these ruins to their former glory. What do they look like? She's messing with you, kid. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future, a magic shield that protects the bearer from age, a magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to the university. I was an independent scholar. It means I took to the public libraries like a beachcomber. I studied fairy tales. And then I came to work for Donald. I paid the bills, rubbed leathering elbows with academics, scraped black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into SenseNet? What word is that? SenseNet? Am I saying that right? The kingdom is in peril. Okay, so let's go back over here so we can go... Oh, no, Xanadu. Here we go. Gotta figure out what this master computer is. Hey, it's devs. This is like the computer in devs. Devs probably got some ideas from this game. It came out first. Unless devs is based on a book or something, I don't know. SenseNet. Thank you. Here's a link to the dress. It's adorbs. So you have you sell baby clothes and stuff online, Beach? A closet-sized wall of knobs and wires looms behind the machine, humming faintly. Electronic typewriter is the only easable, recognizable component. Let's turn it on. Oh, baby clothes and kid stuff. That's cool. I didn't know that. I'm trying to think if I know anyone who has some babies. Well, there's Juliet Starr. She has some kids. Although, I think... Oh, I forget how old her youngest is. Yeah, she might be able to use that. Shannon, how do you think we get started? This little thing? Maybe there's a hand crank around. Oh, it has a run key. Yeah, I'll share your eBay store around the Discords and stuff. Scene 5, is this act almost done? I really want to like finish this act so we don't have to like repeat anything next time. Although I'm like hella overtime. Whoa, oh look at it, it's like a little oscilloscope thing. That's what the first game was ever played on. Try blowing on it. Yes, old school gamer reference. There's Lula. She has a portable degauser whip. Degousing, wow. Well, okay. What a piece of junk. Oh my god, we must be getting close to the end of Act 3. Hall of the Mountain King. Bizarre. And what was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear it up a bit? Let's go talk to Donald. Yeah, Beach, I agree. I love the artwork in this game. Alright, let's see what Donald has to say about Xanadu. It's pretty busted. The chalky bones of beautiful dream. But you can see what it once was, can't you? Can't you? There's so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in 3 dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. At first we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes cascading wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. What did they look like? They look like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to bat with them. They're always too much for me, but it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula, Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, do you know her? How do you know her? It was a long time ago. All this you see... Just look at it.
No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together. Did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula's gone from here, but still in there, in Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now or how to get there from here, or how to unwind that damn tangled highway, but Xanadu, before its ruin, was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation. But maybe those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. It may be dangerous. I've sent many eager seconds to negotiate with them to repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel? Push back the vines. Crawl it into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. Still have a bit of mold in my pipe and a few dreams left. So now we have the weird whiskey glowing skeletons. We got this now. Oh my god, scene 7, come on. When are we gonna be done? Where the strangers come from. Oh, you're in a graveyard. So we exited out of a mausoleum. Okay. Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. It's muddy. Yeah, that's what he said. Crystals and then mud. Okay. I want to stay outside. Why? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Okay, we'll make it quick. Oh. An epitaph is engraved on the stone grave marker. Mercedes Burnside. Generous disposition will be missed. Below the inscription, note is written in white chalk. HT8191T. Fill date June 29. Notes of almond. Fill date June 29. Notes of almond? Are they like harvesting bodies for their whiskey? Samuel Cole and Ben Syverson. We think you two would really have liked each other. Fill date July 24th. Weird finish. Oh, this is a bizarre little graveyard indeed. Is this where they make brick sandwiches? I don't know. What's up with the brick sandwich? Need like a brick sandwich emote. Aaron Robinson. Always had a far off look. Probably still does. Fill date August 1st. Aftertaste of rainwater. What the heck? Calvin Johnston or Daniel McCleinfeld. Fill date September 8th. Sweet and fungal. James Riley would have wanted it this way. Maple turpentine. Sarah Fox. Should have said something. Fill date November 1st. Sense of foreboding. Yeah, these are pretty weird. Unknown. Seemed reasonable.
Fill date November 2nd. Easy on the nose. Find any lizards? I wasn't really looking. Nice cover story, kid. Is that guy your boyfriend? Nah, what's a boyfriend anyway? It's a word people use because everyone else does. Doesn't mean anything to me. He's my cricket. See? It means something. It's specific. I want to be specific. I think you are. It's middle of the night and here you are in a graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You just gotta make choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about a half-foot shorter and all gray. No eyes. They're going to have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all that rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over. And we knew we weren't miners. We slipped out into the road, just these two featureless shadows, and ever since that night we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel more like myself every day. I feel more like myself and it's just, no, I feel, yeah, he misses his parents. I feel less like myself without my folks. Sure, some people are born into a family, nothing wrong with that. Okay, here they come. There you are, what'd you find in there? It wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed. It doesn't matter. Right, okay, we got what we need. Let's go. What the heck? Oh my god, another scene. It's the never-ending Act 3. Okay, if it's not done by 11:30, I have to sign off. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damn machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh, soon. The visions will return. What have you found? What did they see in that church? Okay, they say you need to have a specific ways to restore it. They say you need to unplug it for a while. They say you need to scrape the mold off the timing crystal. They say you need to type in a specific phrase to restore it. Oh, a bit of poem to rally the illustrious spirit, of course. Well then, type away, by all means. Do not hesitate, type away. Alright, let's go try Xanadu again. Maybe this act will be done once you, like, revive the computer. We'll try it. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry now. Beach perfect, yes, strangers. Who knows what that was? Not sure it was worth it? Like, what did they do? Okay, we're supposed to type dome in air. Weird. Just following instructions, here we go. Oh my god. So many scenes. Elegant, lively synthesizer music.
the dig out is budget.
Building or forest? Building or forest? Do forest. Oh, okay.
Hey Donald, I've been getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning into the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It's working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so different and muffled. Well, maybe you'll have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus and a modified pocket bracelet. Small gray kitten, and only a few weeks old. He's just comfortably on top of his backpack. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. Sounded like a long, weary song. Drearily gone, drearily gone. You beat a melancholy shuffle through these woods, Donald. I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech, and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. So maybe it's me being melancholy after all. I'm eager to see what the poetic subsystem makes of these punch cards. Is that over? Aww. Okay. New achievement unlocked. You guys can't see it, but it's got a Steam achievement. You died. You may continue or quit. Yes, Molly. Perfect emote for that. I actually did that today, IRL. No joke.
Ava and I were talking about something, and I just had no response other than just. It's like all I could muster. A long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Oh my goodness, ask where the treasure is. I'm so confused. The tape machine, the synthesizer parts we borrowed from the school music. It's all tuned to my voice so we won't have to type so much. Hi, SWAT! We're still going. I'm trying to finish this level. Yeah, the CRT display, yes. Okay, so they're just talking about the cave. From the east louder than before. The crystal room. Oh my god, it's 11:30, you guys. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh. Strangers are here scraping black mold from the crystals. I like it when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. This is what he says. Joseph runs. He's like, I'm effing out of here. Let's follow Lula. Okay. So they were exploring and that's how they came across it. Oh, the television, the scarecrow, the crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these. Joseph is like, I am not staying. I know, Molly, it's so late. I feel like we're so close to like the end of this act. Yeah, and remember the other like interlude about her recordings with the tape machine and everything? They were like, get us out of here. Is this Shannon talking? Of course. Oh my gosh, someone out-talked Shannon. Did you catch that, Molly? Someone out-talked Shannon. Oh no, it's right, you're on the West Coast. Ah. Oh my god, and I just want to be done with Xanadu. Like, I don't want to end the game like right here. Would it maybe been years? Mold coverage. How about sleep? Mold coverage 9%. Oh shit. Oh, I need a higher one. Okay. You hired Rick. Studies library sciences. How about debugging? No new applicants. Try again later. Okay. Currently no available research assistants to assign. Okay, so go sleep. We're gonna revise a bug with the oxygen level simulation. I wasn't able to fix it. Oh no, our mold coverage is at 20%. Oh, let's hire someone. Hired Amy, who studies human-computer interaction. These are all the people that are in the cave right now. I forget what she was good at though. Oh, transcription, I think. What are we doing? Oh, look at the strangers in there. What in the world? Well, let's keep going. Hired Weaver. Oh, I know Weaver. So that's where Weaver went. Remember, Weaver just vanished one day? So she went after the strangers and she never came back. Find Craig. Studies architecture. Amy fixes some weird math with the weirder math. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, let's start over. Like she said. Mary who studies fine art. Assign tasks. Assign is speculation. Let's put all 4 of them on it. The edibility of stone. Working at ideas. Oh my god, for real? Mold coverage 30%. Oh my goodness. Hired Roberta, who studies fairy tales. Oh my gosh, how long is this gonna go on for? Marianne took some lurid imagery from a dream journal. Oh, more intruders. Oh my god. Okay, let's like quit. Oh my god, come on, Gibby, we've got stuff to do. Yeah, like I have stuff to do. rhetorical question. Exit. Eat the lamp. This is what happened to all the people there. Oh my god. This is the longest act ever, Molly. Jeez Louise. Oh wait, Lula was over here. Oh crap. We've been looking for you. There's finally Lula. Jeez Louise. That's why I'm like not reading. I'm just like trying to get through at a stopping point. Bridge. Yes, the bridge through the gate over there. Now we too recede into history. Good night, Donald. Meet me at the bureau and we'll get you on your way. Head counterclockwise to cathode ray, then turn around. It's just clockwise and then find the bureau. Between us, I think you should drive. Oh my god, are we finally gonna get out of here? The gate is open. Let's go down. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, tape recorder. Gotta see that. Yeah, some really pretty music in here. He's talking to Blue. I'm actually not sure what just happened. Okay, come on, this has gotta be the end of it. No, they get back on the road. Let's hop to it. I need food. Oh god. cathode ray, then turn around. The cat carrier. Oh my god. The backpack. Where are we supposed to go now? Oh my god, didn't she say to... Hold on, let's go this way. I swear we had to go that way, then turn around. Right, didn't she say that? Didn't she say go the cathode ray, then turn around? Okay. Wait, what's that? Oh, cool. Yeah, it's that Junebug drive. I guess I could stop here. Scarecrow. Wait, no, it shows this way. The bureau, there we go. Bam. Oh, go back. Oh, we just made it. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm calling it. I did find it, but it's not over yet. Hey, you see that cat over there? Think she needs some bread? Nah, one more for you then, old man. No, let's share. I'm sorry, I had to share. I had to share, Molly. I had to share. Alright, let me go see who I'm gonna raid. We'll wrap up. Oh my lord. That went on so long. Okay, that was my stomach growling, if you guys heard that. Oh gosh, who should we raid? Let's see what he's up to.
But their used prices are good.
Yeah, let's go right into Salvo. We're able to sort through the noise. I had to cross-reference the results against some records. He found a corresponding mail stop on the Echo River route. As it happens, a night ferry is scheduled to make a stop here shortly. The ferryman carries the mail and collects the garbage as well. I'm sure you can catch a ride out that way. You're welcome to wait here. I have to get back to packing. Are you going somewhere? I might. Feeling impulsive. And I like to be ready. Maybe back to Mexico. It's been years. They still have all my sculptures in a museum down there. Did you know? Big ugly iron thing. Time to have it scrapped anyways. Safe travels. Try to stay out of the water. It's colder than it looks and deep. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get my raid set up. Alright, what happened? What? Nothing. I'm cheap. You can tell it doesn't matter anymore. Fine. So, we're in that graveyard. Oh. Yeah, we never heard what happened. Are we done? Dude, what? Where the strangers come from? This is such a good part to know, but I have to stop here. I have to. I gotta do it. Darn it, guys. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for next time. We gotta wait for next time. Man. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna sign off. Let me go back to the main screen here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna exit here. We're gonna exit here. It won't let me exit. Oh, there we go. Quit. Back to the circle. Okay. So, quit. Exit the game. Oh my god. So it was at was that 12 or 13? Or the scene, rather? Goodness gracious, you guys. Well, thanks for joining tonight for the extended version. I guess I had to make up a little bit for last week. So, we have got to be like almost done with Act 3. I mean, watch that be like a 30-second scene and we would have been done with Act 3 Molly like next week when we go to play again. Alright guys, well A1 will be on tomorrow with some drum and bass in the afternoon on Escape Velocity. I will be back Friday night with our DJ stream. And then my channel will be back up next Tuesday for some more live ambient like we did last night. Alright guys, I hope you have a great evening. We're gonna go raid Salvadorian. He's gonna be doing some synths and chatting. It's a chill stream. Thank you again for hanging out. Thank you so much, Molly. Alright guys. We'll see you. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hugs, yes, hugs. Bye.